Welcome back once again to The Law Show. I'm attorney Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from high atop the Law Show studios overlooking the Emerald Green River in Chicago, in Windy City, Chicago, on 890 AM WLS, celebrating the St. Patrick's Day. What a great saint he was. Drove the snakes out of Ireland, taught all of Ireland about the Holy Trinity. What a great man that man was. He actually, I think, was Scottish, and he converted to Irish, and that is quite a conversion process. Anybody who's Irish knows that that's the case. I'm answering all your legal questions at 855-529-7469. That's 855-529-7469. Answering all your legal questions. If you do not want to go on the air, call us anyway and follow the prompts to leave a message. I'll get back with you. Normally, I get back to the clients today after the show. If you want to send me an email, send an email to questions, that's questions plural, at thelawshow.com. I'll answer all your legal questions. If you want to watch me on the air right now, you can go to thelawshow.com. Click on the Watch Live link, and you can see yours truly from high atop the Law Show studios answering all your legal questions right now, overlooking the Emerald Green River in the center of Chicago in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me today and for making this show a success. You certainly have done that. I think that talk show hosts are a dime a dozen, but the successful ones have the great audiences, and I have a great audience, and I want to just say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. We're going to go back to the phones right now. We're going to talk to Ken. Ken, welcome to the Law Show.
Hello.
What can we do for you, Ken?
Yes, I have a question about a workman's comp claim.
All right, I got the answer.
What is it?
I got to know the question first.
Oh, okay. All right. You were speaking before about statute of limitations.
Yes.
I waited about 6 months to file this workman's comp claim.
Yes.
The reason being, I worked for my father, and I just didn't want to sue my dad's company.
I understand.
But I went through a back surgery. I have rods and screws in my back now, and I'm just not healing correctly. And I'm going to be changed. This is a life-changing thing. I better file a claim. Well, I filed a claim, and now the insurance company has directed me or has sent me a letter saying that they are a medical management company specializing in workman's comp and injuries. It's like they're going to check me over.
Right.
And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, what they're concerned about is why you didn't make the claim to begin with, okay? They don't really care about the fact that you didn't want to sue your father's company. They want to know, why did you wait so long if it really truly is a legitimate workers' compensation claim. Now, what is workers' comp all about? Workers' comp is a compromise, if you will, between business owners and workers that was codified by the legislatures all across the country in the early 1900s that said basically we're going to protect our workers, but we're also going to protect our businesses. So if you have an injury at work, we're going to allow you to make a claim for workers' compensation, but we're not going to allow you to get anything for what's called pain and suffering or punitive damages. So you're limited to your medical costs and your wage losses, and that's about it, okay? Now, there's permanent disability, there's permanent partial disability, there's permanent total disability, and all of this has to be determined based upon what your medical doctors say. So now what they're going to do, the insurance company is going to do, is they're going to send you out to their own doctor, who they work with all the time and who understands extremely well that if he doesn't give the right answer, then he's not going to be working for that insurance company anymore. So you need to, you follow what I'm saying? They're going to say,
yeah,
there's no way to tie this incident to the worker's injury that he's claiming happened at work. And then they're going to say, well, we've got this doctor's report that says it's not possible to say it happened at work. And besides that, you waited 6 months to contact us, right? So what you got to do is you got to get your own ammunition, and your own ammunition is a lawyer who is a specialist in workers' compensation. And we work with somebody who does, I think, only workers' compensation in Chicago. And we don't do workers' compensation in our office because it's such a highly technical area. We want an expert to do that, and that man is Steve Smallings, and he is in Chicago, and I can give you his information. Do you have access to email, Ken?
Yes, I do.
Can you send me your contact information today to questions@thelawshow.com?
Yeah, would that be on the WLS website? Can I find you there?
You can, but it'd be better just go to the Law Show. Go to thelawshow.com,
Okay, the Law
or just
Show.
email questions at thelawshow.com and send me your contact information. I'll get Steve Smallings to call you this week right away, and he'll be all over this. He'll know how to take care of this. There may be a way to prevent you from even having to go to that doctor. I think you're eventually going to have to go, but maybe he can delay that a little bit so you can get your own doctors involved. Okay.
Should I just received a letter stating that I have, should contact this person. Should I wait till I talk to an attorney before I contact her?
Absolutely. You should not. You should not contact nobody should ever contact any insurance companies without first having to contact a lawyer. Now, does that apply in all cases? No. But in general, we've got Ken here who's been injured on the job, and we can already see the scheming that this insurance company is doing. I'm not saying don't get in touch with the insurance company and let them know that a tree fell on your house. You should certainly do that. You don't need a lawyer for that. But Ken needs a lawyer because they're already starting to line up the tanks, getting ready to blow away at him. And we don't want that. We want him to be compensated for his wages and his medical because he gave his hard-earned hours to his dad and to this company to build this company. And so we want to take advantage of and get the benefit of that compromise, that great compromise between the legislators, between the workers and the businesses so many years ago, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling the Law Show. I'm going to continue answering all your legal questions at 855-529-7469 from high atop the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago, overlooking the Emerald Green River in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. What a great holiday it is. I actually like it sometimes better than Christmas. I like Christmas a lot, too, because that's very meaningful. But St. Patrick's Day, that's me heritage. Did I just say me heritage? I guess I just said me heritage. Yes, my family comes from County Mayo and County Clare. That's where we come from. In County, I think Meath. That's Dublin. Anyway, I'm going to continue answering all your legal questions at 855-529-7469, answering your questions at questions@thelawshow.com. And I want you to tune into thelawshow.com, follow the link to watch live, and you'll see yours truly, Brian Dailey, answering legal questions. We're going to talk to Joe right now. Joe, welcome to the Law Show. Joe.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. What can I do for you, Joe?
I got picked up by a police officer in 2009, DUI.
Okay.
Unfortunately for the police officer, he didn't realize there was a second squad car that had a video going.
Okay.
And there's at least 6 documented perjured statements by the police officer.
Well, Joe, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Were you drinking and driving?
No. I was driving, but I wasn't drinking.
So you were not intoxicated at all?
No.
You had not been... Okay, go ahead.
I was at a tavern till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, Joe, you got to talk... Joe, you got to talk clearly into your phone, okay?
To testify that I drink water.
Okay.
Or pop once in a while, but I'm diabetic, so I got to watch when I drink.
Right.
But the police officer, instead of being smart, I thought I could pass the field sobriety test. I'm now 70 years old at the time. I'll be 73 on Monday.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Anyhow, my question is, I've asked for $1 million for each documented perjured statement by the cop. And this is in my defense. We haven't went to trial yet.
Oh, you already have a lawyer?
Well, no, I'm a paralegal. I'm doing this myself.
Oh, you know what they say about a client who has represents himself, don't you?
Yeah, he's a fool for a...
He's got a fool for a lawyer.
Lawyer, yeah. There's several lawyers that told me to defend myself in several cases, and I won a few. I haven't lost, put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, do I have to go to federal court in order to claim a civil rights violation?
Yes.
It's documented.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. It's called a 19...
So just to defend myself on this, I can't sue them in the circuit court.
It's called a 1983 action, okay? USC 1983, violation of civil rights under color of law. And that's the right. Case that you've got.
I've already won a case against the great cop.
Joe?
Yeah.
Did you win the criminal case yet?
Civil court. I mean?
Have they dismissed the drunk driving charge yet?
No, we haven't went to trial yet. I've asked for a jury trial.
All right. Well, listen, I think here's what you should do. You should get a lawyer to get that case dismissed, because they can probably get it dismissed faster than you, and then hire a lawyer to go after the 1983 action. That's just my advice to you, okay? If you want a little bit more advice, make sure you contact me at questions@thelawshow.com. That's questions@thelawshow.com, or call me at 855-529-7469. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be answering all your legal questions from high atop the Law Show studios in the Windy City, Chicago, on 890 AM WLS, overlooking the Emerald Green River. Thank you very much, Mayor Emanuel, for making sure that this important tradition continues for all of those Irish in Chicago. I count myself among them. We'll be right back.